Hey guys, Dave here. Well, if you know me, you know I love simple recipes, and today's recipe doesn't get much more simple. It's a stuffed garlic bread casserole where you just take some garlic bread, spread it on the bottom, and meat sauce over the top, and then some cheese, and just kind of repeat the layer one or two times. Simple, easy, and believe me, I think it's going to be delicious. So let's get started. Alrighty, first off, the old ingredients, and we're beginning with some ground beef, some old sharp cheddar cheese, mozzarella, onion, garlic, a loaf of garlic bread, of course, Italian seasoning, pepper, salt, some sauce, and of course some Worcestershire sauce. Okay, I'm gonna pull the old garlic bread out of the wrapper here, and this is just garlic bread I got in the store. It's already buttered and stuff like that, so it works out kind of well. And I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna go down the edge, because we want 1.5 inch chunks, and just cut it like this. And then what I can do is simply cut this, and we're going to end up with chunks of garlic bread, and that's about what we want, something like that. Yeah, that's about perfect, just like this. Now we're going to take those chunks of garlic bread and just simply put them on to a baking tray. Now we just got to make sure these are evenly distributed here. Now, this, like I say, this is garlic bread I bought from the store. You can go ahead and make your own garlic bread and stuff like that, but it's a lot of work and it's fairly cheap to buy. I think I bought this for about $2, so it's going to work. Okay, we're going to go into the oven just for a few minutes until this toasts up. Okie dokie. Next up, we got the old cast iron pan heated up over medium-high heat. So I'm going to go in with a pound of lean ground beef. And of course, we're going to do the old breakup thing here. Now, of course, as I always say, I've said in the last few videos, I'm using the grass-fed, and I do find this does make a difference, but, you can be the judge of that. Now, I know I've been making a lot of ground beef recipes, but I just find they're really, really versatile and probably the most inexpensive recipes you can make. Like, I bought this ground beef on sale for, I don't know, well, I think it was $4.50 a pound, so I bought a bunch of it, and I got my freezer full of it, so... Anyway, it works out well. And of course, we're going to stir and fry this until it's just about cooked through. But this is looking good. And like I say, it is not releasing a lot of grease or anything like that. After a few minutes, we are basically fried up here. So I'm just going to shove everything to one side of the pan. Like I say, that's the great thing about cast. Got so much room. And I'm going to go in with a small chopped onion. And of course, 3 cloves of the old garlic, my old staple for every recipe. I'm just going to stir and saute this, of course, until that great smell of onion and garlic fill the air. A couple of minutes. We are sauteed up here, so just mix everything together. And this is smelling good, even with just onion and garlic. Now we're going to season everything up with a little bit of salt. I'd say about a teaspoon, something like that. And of course, some of the old ground black pepper. Me, I love this stuff, so I'm going to do about a teaspoon and a half of ground black pepper. You could use white pepper too, I guess. A teaspoon or 2 of Italian seasoning. Just gotta have that. Good hit of Worcestershire sauce. Always adds that depth to flavor that I love so much, so... I don't know, a couple of teaspoons. It's up to you. Now just give everything a stir around. Just let those flavors get in there. Bit of beef overboard. Then I'm going to go in with a can, or a bottle, I should say, or jar, of beef and pork pasta sauce. Now, I always put a bit of water in the bottom of the jar, guys, just to get that extra little bit out of there. And of course, once again, a stir and we will go. Now, we're going to bring this to a simmer and maybe let it simmer away for, 5 minutes or something, just get those flavors in there. Now, you don't have to use pasta sauce. You can use marinara, whatever you like, but I just like the pasta sauce. It seems to have a bit more flavor than the marinara. And it's that time of year, I got the old garden going again, so I'm going to be able to make my own sauce. And maybe I'll show a few videos of that too. And after a few minutes, our garlic bread is pretty much toasted up and looking good to me. That's been about, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes. All right, you probably guessed it, my friends. We are just going to build the casserole. I'm going to grab out some of that crunchy garlic bread, and we're just going to spread that into the bottom of my casserole dish. Something like that. Then grab up some of that ever delicious sauce, and it is going to go over the top. And of course, I'm going to build 2 layers here, so it's going to be about half the sauce I'm going to add over. Now, of course, we got to go over this with some gooey mozzarella. And you can add as much or as little as you like on here. There, looks pretty good to me. Now another layer of the old garlic bread. And you probably guessed it, my friends, the last of that sauce. And this recipe is so simple and so versatile. And yes, oh yes, another layer of mozzarella. What I'm going to do for some extra sharpness, I'm going to grate some extra old, not old, but extra old sharp cheddar cheese over top of that mozzarella. Because in my humble opinion, you can never get enough cheese. Now, unfortunately, guys, I do not have fresh basil here. The garden's not going yet. I forgot to get some at the store. So I'm going to have to use dried basil. So I'm going to use quite a bit here. But if you can get fresh basil, by all means, use it because it is so much nicer. But I just love basil on any tomato-based pasta dish. Or not pasta, but tomato-based dish. And we're going to slip this into a 375-degree preheated oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, just until that cheese melts. After about 10 to 12 minutes, guys, we are done. That cheese is melted, and this is looking absolutely spectacular, and it smells so good. And of course, I am going to garnish this up with some chopped parsley, just to add that little bit of greenage. There you have it, guys, our stuffed garlic bread casserole. So delicious, so easy, and I think you are going to love this. All right, guys, let's grab over here. Let's grab some of this up and see what we got here. Just look at that bread. Oh, my goodness, and the cheese and that meat sauce. Oh, this is going to be absolutely incredibly delicious. Okay, guys, in terms of the tips, I mean, the garlic bread, I would add a little bit more butter. Just double check it and make sure you got lots of butter and lots of garlic on there, especially if it is store-bought. The meat sauce, you can adjust according to your liking, add some more Italian seasoning or add whatever seasoning you like. Maybe a little bit more water to make it a little bit more water. You can adjust that accordingly. So, just make it your style. Okay, let's dig in here and give this a taste, but it does look good. Mmm. You know what? I like the texture. It is really good. That garlic bread, I thought was going to be too crunchy, but it softened up just perfect. Mm. And that sauce is just incredible. I mean, I don't think I change anything. And the cheeses, so simple, so easy. You are going to love this. And if you do make it up, leave us a comment because I love to read them. And most of all, give us a like. It helps the channel out. And subscribe. Why not? It's free. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.